Hello and welcome back to Tale of Two Wastelands. I'm Vic and you're watching yet another Let's Play channel. The No Facecam saga continues, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that your opinions on that matter are known. Let's get on into the outpost and see if we can't get Veronica on Team Followers. Anytime now. Oh. Well. I guess that's going to be a problem for somebody. And who is that with the flamer over there where they think that I can't see them?
Oh, no. No. What's up?
I guess she doesn't have anything else to say about that. I have to go now.
See you around.
Indeed. Well, since you don't need this stuff anymore...
Sharing knowledge with an outsider organization. I knew Veronica couldn't be trusted. We tracked your movements a long way, but it was worth to catch her in the act. Passing Brotherhood secrets to outsiders is the lowest form of treason. What have you got to say for yourself?
She hasn't shared any secrets.
She has made her intentions plain. We will not risk any further damage. In the name of the Elder, I hereby sentence you to death.
Oh, you guys are gonna die. That's really unfortunate for you. Hang on. Should I use my fancy pulse gun? Let me out. Hello? Alright, so reaching for the pulse gun, maybe not a good idea. For some reason, I couldn't even get to my Pip-Boy, but hey, now I have a chance to be better prepared. Alright, so where is that guy? MF Hyperbreeder. That's a pretty bold claim. Where is... Pulse gun? Pulse gun though? Shouldn't it be here with the energy weapons? Maybe it... Oh, don't tell me I actually gave it to the guy. No need to make faces at the camera, Vic. Alright, well... Damn. I guess we'll just plasma rifle then. Anyway, since you don't need this anymore... You guys... What are you waiting for? Oh, there we go. Yeah. She hasn't shared any secrets, blah, blah, blah. And hey, you know, if you're... Wait, I think I need to let them shoot first. In order to... Alright. Okay. I'll let Verizon do a little... Or, Verizon. I'll let Veronica do a little bit of punching while I top off here. Alright, boyos. Yeah. And... There we go. So is Dr. Schiller here? You're not Dr. Schiller. You're also not Dr. Schiller.
God, I did this. This was my fault. Why didn't I see this coming? Of course they'd track me. Of course they'd assume the worst. Sure, I left them, but that didn't mean I'd ever be free of them. I should have known I was beaten before I began. I had to try, you know?
You can go east with me and join my Brotherhood chapter? Well, that's an interesting option. You don't control the people who did this.
No, I don't, do I? If I did, none of this would have happened. I should have left a long time ago. Cut my losses before it came to this. I never stood a chance.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to say no to that. Oh, I bet that's Dr. Schiller. Well, followers, I'm sorry for your losses, but no, see, he's not named Schiller either. You did good, Veronica. Okay. So at this point, I guess I could put Veronica aside and pick up Cass, do some Cass questing. Come on, Edie. Yeah, fine. Do I want to do that? What am I looking at? I'm looking at quests. Alright, we'll do that. But I do want to swap Cass in. So, Veronica, you're my favorite, but we're going to have to part ways for a while.
I want to thank you for helping me out. I'm sorry that things didn't go like I'd hoped, but at least I got the chance to try. At least I know for sure that there was nothing I could do. Thank you for giving me that chance.
Don't take this the wrong way, Veronica, but it's time for us to part ways.
Why does everyone always say that?
We'll meet up at the Lucky 38.
Nice! Can I order room service?
Sure, go nuts. Alright. Well, hopefully that took the edge off of her a little bit. Oh, right. We're not doing that yet. First, to the Mojave Outpost. So I assume that extra option to bring her east to join my Brotherhood, I mean, that has to have been a Tale of Two Wastelands edition. I wonder what that would have changed. I assume she would not have wound up with the Causeless Rebel perk. But if I recall correctly, that's the better perk. It's been a long time since I looked at that stuff, so I don't know. I have basically no intention of recruiting all the followers, but I figure since I know where this one is, I might as well.
A bad habit. What's on your mind?
What will you do now?
No idea.
You come with me?
Go with you.
You really want to stay in this shithole?
The outpost lost its charm about 3 bottles ago. And that was just this morning. Walking the Mojave with you can't be any worse than here, that's for sure. Alright, I'm in.
Hooray.
Careful if we go off the road.
Why is that? Alright, so now I want to take EDE over to the followers. Which followers are we visiting? Eh? Why is the beacon taking me to gunrunners? It's not, is it? It's taken me to Freeside. Do the followers have a base in Freeside? I guess that would make sense. Not generally welcome in the Strip, I imagine. That one did give us a story about how she managed to get in. Where is Arcade? I wouldn't mind recruiting him too. I think he has an interesting quest. Vic, I'm not going to bother with all the companions. Also, Vic, let me pick out some more companions to bother with. Am I right? Alright, yeah, we got a beacon here, so... Gotta be up. Really? You're just gonna stand in the same spot as the dead guy? I mean, like, you're not even trying. What do you got there? Ah, okay, the followers do have a little compound here. Interesting. I think I had an idea that this compound was out in the world someplace. But this might actually be where Arcade is hanging out also.
Well, hello, pretty lady.
Yeah, I think that might be him there. Beatrix Russell. Yep, there he is. First things first.
Thank you for coming. Let's talk about that robot.
What would you like it for?
I've heard through our channels that it has some research that may be related to Enclave and Poseidon energy technology. I'd like to get what I can from it and use that data for the good of humanity. All of humanity, unlike the Brotherhood.
What are you going to do with it?
First, I'm going to pull off whatever log data I can. Then I'll use some of the tech around here to upgrade its weapons systems. Shouldn't be more than a few days' work.
Well, that sounds delightful. You can take it for a little while.
Thank you. I'll get it back to you as soon as I can with the upgraded weapon systems.
Hey.
Gambler? What's Gambler doing in the followers' camp? Alright, let's chat up Arcade real quick.
Hi. If you're looking for medical help, try the other doctors. I'm just a researcher. Not even a particularly good one.
What kind of research?
Oh, you know, finding alternative treatments for common illnesses and injuries. Stim packs out of barrel cacti and other fantastic improbabilities. As far as fruitless wastes of time go, it's quite noble in its aims.
What's the goal?
For the past 100 years or so, the followers have managed to get by using salvaged medical supplies from the old world. But the side effect of medical success is that more people live longer. Funny how that works. Eventually, we'll run out of hospitals to loot. We need new ways to produce those supplies, or maybe old ways if this research goes anywhere.
You don't sound too enthusiastic about it.
I'm enthusiastic about helping people, but nihil novi sub sole.
Isn't that the language that Caesar's Legion speaks?
Caesar can cite Cato to suit his purpose. Many people have spoken Latin. Some of them were quite pleasant. It's unfortunate that the language is now associated with the gentleman across the river.
You know what?
Oh, sorry. There's nothing new under the sun. If agave and mesquite were that miraculous, the locals would have figured it out a few thousand years ago.
Let's talk about something else.
Certainly.
Do you need any help?
Me specifically? No. I'm sure Julie Farkas does, though. Lab coat, pointy hair. Answers to the name Julie Farkas, strangely enough. I'm sure she can find something for you to do. It might be kind of depressing and terrible, though. Caveat Samaritanus.
Let the Samaritan beware? Goodbye.
See you around.
Alright, well, Julie Farkas. Where the Farkas are you hanging out?
Hey.
I think maybe I can help some of those people. If I can get Julie to tell me to. Are you a Julie? Oh, you are.
Are you here to drop off medical supplies? Leave them with the rest in the middle of the courtyard.
You need medical supplies?
Rates of injury and illness in Freeside are very high. Supplies don't last long.
What do you need?
Med-X, Radaway, and Fixer are Freeside essentials. I can't pay you for any supplies you bring in, but I could discount the charge for our services.
Seems like you need a steady supply.
So far, the Crimson Caravan won't cut us a deal. If you can convince them or some other merchant to work with us, I'll discount supplies to you.
Which merchants might be willing?
You might ask around at Mick and Ralph's, or go see the Garretts, though I suspect they're too busy poisoning Freeside to help it out.
You got yourself a deal.
Just come see me when you've got some supplies to turn in.
Let's talk about something else.
What do you want to talk about?
Things seem pretty rough here.
More than rough. It's a damn mess. Freeside townies are constantly picking fights with NCR civilians. Thugs and thieves are always looking for a victim, and the local families are just sitting back making caps on the mess. Freeside is in dire need, but no one has been man enough to step up. The followers can only do so much to stem the tide.
Anything I can do to help?
There is always something needing done. A few souls here in Freeside could be great assets to the community if they'd kick their addictions. We need a regular supply of medicine organized, but the Crimson Caravan wants too many caps for what we need. Lastly, tensions between the townies and NCR tourists have been going downhill fast lately. A lot of innocent people will get hurt if things blow up.
Helping addicts?
Yes, old Bill Ronte and Jacob Hoff. They're not going to kick their habits on their own.
Tell me about Bill.
Old Bill Ronte is an exceptionally skilled machinist. He could fix the problems we've been having with Freeside's water pump, if he sobered up.
Tell me about Jacob.
The Garretts hooked Jacob on chems when he was working for them. Ironic, since he used to homebrew detox chems. He's a natural chemist.
I'll see what I can do to help them.
Sobering them up and putting them back to work would go a long way toward helping Freeside.
Where should I start looking?
In Freeside, the drunks and drug addicts flock in and around the Atomic Wrangler. I'd start there.
Okay.
What do you want to talk about?
Oh, what the hell, let's pick them all up. If I wanted to calm things down, where would I start?
The big man around here is the king. Not much happens in Freeside that he doesn't know about. He has the most influence locally, and some of his crew haven't helped the situation by harassing NCR citizens and charging double for water. Some NCR soldiers have been bringing in supplies, but none of it is going to Freeside locals. I've tried to speak to both sides to no avail.
Alrighty. I have to go now. Alright, Cass. Let's go stir up some trouble. What? What?
What was that?
Let's, start with you. And then we can move on to you. There we go.
Well, that's the end of that.
Everybody good? Okay. Well, that one not so good.
Hey. Thanks again for helping with Mr. House's data network. Come see me at the old Mormon fort if you get a chance.
I need to get going.
Bye.
I think maybe before I move on to other stuff, I'll have a chat with Emily real quick like. Alright. Are you here enough yet?
Oh, hi. Thanks again for helping us with that data. I mean, the feed only lasted about 30 seconds, and it's not that useful, but, well, we tried.
Is there another way to get Mr. House's data?
After 2 tries, I think I've learned enough. I'm sure there's something more promising I could be helping the other followers with. Oh yeah. I didn't tell you about the first time. I'd rather not talk about it if you don't mind.
I risked a lot to get you that data feed.
True. Alright. The first try was a little less professional. Someone important on the strip had access to some of House's technology. Specifically, a Securitron. And more specifically, the someone was Benny. I know, he shot you in the head and everything. But this was a while ago. I knew he was sleazy, but I didn't realize he was so cold-blooded.
Did something happen between you two?
Ugh, so gross. It was bad enough that I didn't get any data out of the Securitron. This is why I didn't want to talk about it. It only happened once. I chalk it up to sleep deprivation and one atomic cocktail too many.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
I take it you're speaking from experience. You're right, though. He's gone now, so I'm not gonna let it bother me anymore. Thanks.
Did Benny say why you had the Securitron?
He sure didn't. Benny was pretty tight-lipped and cryptic about the thing. But he did let me poke around in it for a while. I wound up helping Benny a lot more than he helped me. Once he had access to the Securitron's memory banks, he kicked me out of the tops. Big surprise, right? Should have seen that coming.
What did he have you do?
The Securitron was disabled somehow. Might have been an EMP given some of the damage I saw. Anyway, he wanted it re-enabled and connected to Mr. House's data network. The trick was getting it to be invisible on the network. If Mr. House detects a rogue Securitron in his system, he remotely fries it. Getting around that security feature was a bit tricky.
You didn't think to tell anyone about this?
Yeah, strange as it sounds, I figured that bad-mouthing one of the strip's most powerful people wasn't a good idea. The only reason why I'm telling you any of this is because he's gone now.
Yeah, okay.
What do you want to know?
Why wasn't the data useful?
We were connected for half a minute and received enough data to fill 5 holodisks. It looked like nonsense at first, but we decoded it. It was all biometric data, life signs from Mr. House. The technology he's using is so advanced that it samples data hundreds of times per second. It's fascinating, but depressing. Whatever technology he has can't possibly be practical for the people out here.
I'm not sure that sample rates are all that directly related to being advanced. Bye-bye.
See you when I see you.
I mean, certainly being able to sample quickly is potentially useful, but...
Good day.
Oh, who's messaging me? What message noise is that? That might be a Facebook noise. I'm gonna have to remember to check that out in between episodes.
Really dead? Stop by the Silver Rush.
Ooh. 2 messages.
Howdy.
Where's my guy? Those are not my guy. Are you my guy? How about you? Hadrian. Are you my guy? My guys aren't in here.
Hey.
Perhaps it would be easier if I turned on the quest, as usual. Alright, well, they're not up here. And I don't think they're in the building. Yep, looks like they're not. Well, let's follow this one then. Hi, Bill.
You seen Dixon around? He said he'd be back today.
Julie Farkas sent me.
Julie? I love Julie. She's such a nice lady. One time I was working on the water pump, and she came over, put her hand on my shoulder, and told me I was doing a great job. Great job, she says. I just choked up and didn't say nothing. Compliments are so rare these days.
Why don't you stop drinking?
Drop drinking? I've been drinking for a straight month. Listen, I've tried to stop, but the withdrawal symptoms are so bad, I feel like I'm gonna die. I can't stop now.
How can you afford so much alcohol?
Dixon sells me booze dirt cheap. It does the job, but it tastes like paint thinner, and I feel like I'm gonna die if I stop drinking for a day. I swear that guy's trying to kill me, but what can I do? Drinking other booze doesn't cure the sickness like his.
Sounds like it's not just booze.
See ya.
I'm gonna go take care of the drug dealer. Is he with the Kings? I hope not. Looks like he's past there. Okay.
Come to the Silver Rush for all your energy weapons.
I am gonna have to go and talk to the Kings for my diplomacy mission. But right now, I'm more interested in the shotgun diplomacy. You know what, feller? You belong with your buddy. There you go. Glad we had that talk.
Looking for a fix, man? I got what you need.
Bro, your face is fucked. You know anything about Bill or Jacob?
Yeah, man. Those cats are out of their domes addicted to my shit. They can't get enough. Pretty hilarious to watch.
I need you to stop supplying Bill and Jacob.
Really? Ah, you're such a saint. You know what? I might be willing to stop if there's something in it for me.
How about the absence of a bullet in your brain? So the NCR is supplying you?
Wait, man. You can't go around saying shit like that. Okay, I get your point. You won't have to worry about me supplying those two anymore.
Good. Bye-bye.
Yep.
Now, where's the other guy? Is that you there? It probably is.
You have chems, buddy? I could really use a fix.
You should probably stop using chems.
Why stop? I feel great. No worries. My guy will be here soon enough. Just wait.
Who's supplying you?
If I had 2 caps to scrape together, I'd buy the materials to make my own. My damn hands won't stop shaking. This guy named Dixon. Something about him seems sketchy, but I can't stop now. Last time I stopped, I felt like I was gonna turn inside out. At this point, I'm mostly buying his stuff just so I don't feel sick. Speaking of which, do you have any spare caps?
I took care of the dealer. Now you go clean up.
What? I need a fix now!
I want to help you get well.
Fine. If you really care so much, then give me some shots of Fixer to calm down these shakes. I'm gonna need at least 10 shots to get me through the week. And there the followers should be able to help.
10? Alright, well, how about a cocktail of drugs to fix your drugs problem?
Using that combination before. Should be able to get through this with that.
Alright, here you go.
Thank God. I thought I was gonna die if you didn't come back soon. I'm gonna head to the Follower's Fort to get some rest and detox. You've saved my life, friend.
Now let's go take care of the other guy. Still kind of thinking about a bullet for Dixon, but I wonder if he's essential. I figure if he wasn't essential, I would have had an option to threaten some violence. Oh look, we're all out of time. Come back and see me again tomorrow, and I will have given Alcohol Boy some drugs to make him feel better from the drugs. And we can move on to some other activity. Talk to you soon.
Come on, man, I'm dying here. What? I'm gonna die if I don't get a drink. The only way you can help me now is a load of detox chems. At least a couple of doses of Fixer, a bottle of whiskey, and